If you have issues with a choking feeling sometimes, or swallowing wrong and causing you to cough, then this practice is for you. We're going to open the throat using some somatic techniques. So sit someplace where it's safe to close your eyes. Now I want you to feel your tongue in your mouth. Maybe just wiggle the tongue around a little bit, slowly massage it around. You might be used to feeling the tip and top of your tongue because we eat and taste our food there. But I want you to feel under your tongue and the back of your tongue where it starts to go down your throat. So we're going to follow the back of our tongue and then focus on your voice box, your larynx, vocal cords. Just feel that in your throat. And if you're having a hard time finding it, just do a little hum in your throat, like ah, and feel where the center of that vibration is. And now just inhaling normally, but when you exhale, I want you to generate the feeling of that vibration. You don't have to make a sound. You already know what it feels like. I want you to, as you exhale, feel as if you are humming or making that ah sound in your throat, and that you are exhaling through the mouth. You might feel a sense of expansiveness in your throat, in your voice box, as you do this, inhaling. And exhaling, generating the feeling of ah, exhaling through the mouth, and feeling the air through your voice box leaving your mouth. Just comfortably at your own pace. Does your tongue take an active role? Does it take an interesting shape while you're doing this, just on its own? You can also try this by looking straight up, which applies a little bit of stretch to your throat. I'm exhaling slowly to make it last longer. I'm not forcing anything, just gentle. Focusing on the feeling of ah in your throat. Now you might get the urge to stretch either to a side like this, or maybe to turn your head and do it. Go with that. See what other areas of your throat want to stretch and open up. For me, it's this side, a little up in this side. Maybe hard to swallow when you're really stretched. So we're just going to do a few more. So dig into whatever stretch really feels good. And focus on the ah in your throat. Okay. Come back to a relaxed posture. And we're going to work with the jaw a little bit, opening the jaw. If you hold tension, if you feel tension here between your ears and your jawbone, we're going to massage that a little bit. And slowly, while you're massaging it, just going to open and close your mouth really wide. You might hear some popping and cracking in there. Gotta let that leg out a bit. Now follow your jawbone all the way to the back and feel the back of your jawbone. And it's a little sensitive to press in there, so find your edge of discomfort, but don't hurt yourself there. And we're going to press into that and just breathe and relax breath deeply, but relaxed. I'm using the tips of like 3 fingers to cover that whole area on each side. If you get a sensation of water in your mouth, saliva in your mouth, that's a great sign that you are relaxing this area. Okay, just rub that out a little bit. Open the jaw a little side to side. Okay. As again, finding your edge of discomfort as much as you can. Just gonna turn your head to the side and a little bit down. Keeping my shoulders forward. I really feel a stretch at the back of my neck and a little bit at the base of my skull. And come up and over. Whew. Slowly to the other side. Down just a bit. You'll probably find one side is tighter than the other. We are not perfectly symmetrical bodies. over, and we're going to go to the other side again. Hold it a little longer this time. All the way as far as I can go, and then just down a bit. Up slowly to the other side. And a bit. Up and going over and rub that neck out a little bit. Just grabbing both sides of the neck and rubbing circular motion or whatever feels good for you, getting those muscles and tendons at the back of the skull. So we're going to do some somatic immersion with this, and I want you to feel, when I say feel around your neck, I'm talking about the actual space outside of your body, but about this far all around your neck. So we're going to start at the voice box again, in the back of your tongue, and the roof of your mouth. Follow that back to your throat, the gullet. We're going to focus on just that area until you have a good sense of it, that you're actually feeling that area. You can rub the back of your tongue on the back of your throat and kind of get a locus there to feel. What an interesting sensation. Okay, so focus on that area and that feeling in your throat. Just keep your breath relaxed. Now we're going to expand that feeling to the space outside of our throat and our neck. The space just around our neck outside our body. So it's a feeling of expansion, almost like bubbles are expanding your throat to be that big, to fill the space even outside your body. Constant feeling of expansion. And if this is challenging to focus on that, go back to the feeling just in your throat by rubbing the back of your tongue on the back of your throat. And stay there a while longer. Expand it out as you can. It might feel like you drink a bunch of soda and the bubbles are expanding there in your throat. Bubbles expanding and popping, a little tickly feeling maybe. And as you can with practice, just expand that feeling to expand beyond your body. You can even feel like an explosion centered in your throat that explodes and expands the energy that might be stuck in this area, expands it to way outside your body. Big explosion. There's different kinds of tension and different ways that it manifests in our body. And so if you can get a sense of any tension in your throat and try to feel, does it feel like stone, wood, ice? Or something else? If it's stone, then the explosion technique might break it up, expand it out. If it's wood, you might use a sensation of fire energy, fire element, and burn that wood. Just feel it there burning in there, expanding, the smoke taking it all away. And if it's ice, you can apply that fire energy and feel it steaming away. But if it doesn't have any particular quality that you can find, just focusing on air, just using air to expand, use those bubbles, expand it, feel it expanding away, going outside your body, floating away, dissolving. And you can continue to do that for a while longer. Practice every day if you can, because you build a momentum. It's definitely a skill to learn, not just following along and listening to my voice, but actually trying to feel the aliveness and feel the energy moving is key to getting any success from this. Stick with it, and I promise you'll get it. Other videos go a little more in depth on just that aspect of it. Look for feeling the aliveness. I'll put a link. Thank you. Be well.